Hey there, my name's Tasha Salinas, and yes, I am a twin flame, divine feminine in union. And that's very controversial right now. And so I'd like to introduce myself and this channel. I think this is where I will share my musings of being a twin flame in union. And what is that? Right now, there's a lot of debate, a lot of curiosity and questions about who are twin flames? What are they? Twin flames are so toxic, and what are twin flame relationships? Well, here I get to demystify it as someone who was never very much into metaphysics or the spiritual world. I was raised in the Christian tradition. I had no idea what divine partnership really was. And so, where I found myself was after a 20-year relationship, marriage that ended in divorce. I really broke down. I allowed myself to break down because I didn't have a choice. All hell broke loose in my life. And I'm going to devote the rest of my life to telling the story, the never ending story of self awareness, of actualization, of being a divine human here on this earth. So, twin flames, the way that I understand, the way that I have experienced this journey is the inward journey to really balancing the inner energies of fe- of the feminine and the masculine. And the way that that has manifested in my life is the intellectual understanding of the left brain and the right brain. And synchronizing the hemispheres of the brain is really tapping into both energetic impulses within myself. I had no idea that was the journey necessarily, that it would be reflected on the outside of me. And so, after a series of events, I found myself employed by my state in state agency teaching up to 33,000 employees tools for self awareness. And as I taught more and more of these tools and these processes, I was an embodiment of the message. My life had broken down, and I was learning how to really learn myself and my tendencies and my patterns, my behavioral patterns, my patterns of thought, my relating patterns with other people. And so, as life happens, I met someone. And at first, it was wonderful. It was magical. Don't we know this? And then started the journey. And I just didn't understand that based on my internal state, it really determined the experience of the connection I had with this person. And I had to run into the brick wall over and over and over again to see that I was the one creating the separation, the disconnect, the running and chasing, all of the things we know about this twin flame journey. I cannot tell you how many times I released my divine masculine over and over and over again. I wanted to earnestly not ever have him in my sights, in my thoughts, in my world ever again, because the ways that I received his treatment were so horrible. He did some things that I feel like are pretty shitty that I didn't want to forgive. But ultimately, in time, I was able to let the energy in me settle, and more, I kept being offered the opportunity to alchemize the pain with love in my mind first. And once I allowed myself to really see every interaction from a different perspective, and this is a journey that's been 2.5 years right now. And so, twin flames, they have like decades. Everybody's journey is different based on their level of self investment. And because you have to stabilize what's going on first before you can actually have that manifest in your 3D reality. And so, the more I started to see that and allow me to quote the words of the wise philosopher Taylor Swift, in that, "Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me." As the divine feminine, I am the energetic polarity, and the masculine is a very physical, third dimensional polarity. And so for me, I hold the energy, the union energy of being present with myself and being at ease and being at peace. And the more I love myself and the more I remain in my sovereign energy, then my calling and the way that I express that energy into this earth and into this dimension and into this realm is becoming more and more certain. And it's coming out of me, it's flowing through me actually. And I allow myself to be extremely present, but then also removed and detached. And that's what union energies are. And the more that I stay in this space of presence, the more I see very tangibly the lessons that are being manifested back to my face and to my existence and into my reality, so that I may learn more about myself. And yes, I am in union energies. And, everybody wants to know, well, are you guys in union together? Are you married? Are you walking down the aisle together? That's neither here nor there. We are still two human beings with free will. And yes, we're very connected. But that's as far as I'll take it for the audience here. What I am here to tell you is that this is actually the journey of enlightenment. Not all twins are meant to be in union in this incarnation. And the reason I say that is because it's an inward journey. It's an inward energetic journey that both counterparts have to be open and willing to learn more and more about themselves, to purify themselves, to allow what isn't divine in them to fall away. That's what we've learned from Mary and Jesus. That's what we've learned from all of our ascended masters, that tapping into the divinity within, being really truly an enlightened master, is one that's really in touch and understanding that they are simply a conduit on this earth to divine energy. And so twins, as they either meet or even if they never meet in this incarnation, the fact that both are on this earth inherently raises the vibration, the energetic vibration of unity on this earth. So for my twin and I, when we interact, my energy goes very fast. I feel it. And it's a test, if you will, that my soul allows me to take, that my soul allows me to have, that says, are you going to stay in control? Are you going to stay sovereign? I'm learning how to allow myself to run such big energies that it's to the point where when we are in connection, it takes a vast amount of presence to be very mindful and not be triggered or reactive. And that's what kind of initiates the running and chasing, is when the energy is not balanced within, it is manifested without. And there's a lot that goes into it. But the one way that I like to describe this and talk about this is that it's magnets. Sometimes we have magnets and we try to put them together and then they get repelled. And it's like that thing, right? But then you flip one and then they're magnetized. There has to be that balance. There has to be that level energetic exchange in order to be magnetized or repelled. And the thing about my twin and I, my divine counterpart, is that it's honestly a dance of my intuition and choice and knowing of myself, and knowing that ultimately the life that I imagine, that I envision for myself, that it is of the divine nature. And so when I visualize, when I dream, when I allow my heart to really open, I see one. I see one divine masculine. And I believe with all of my heart that I know who that is. And I know the way that he will love me, that he loves me, the way that I will see it manifest on this earth. But as I know without a shadow of a doubt who that is, I know more the energy of who that is. And so if it is my lot in life that I am to actually have that expressed through a different masculine than the one that I know with my human mind for it to be, if it's someone else, then that's the divine trust that I have. Because while I know and believe that it is this one person, it's more of that energetic connection, because it is me. It is me in my truest self. And so the more I grow into my calling on this earth and step into expressing my message, I'm an orator, I'm a communicator, I'm a speaker by way of being the instrument to divine wisdom, not necessarily by vocation. I'm meant to share the message of enlightenment, of self-love, of self-awareness. I'm called, I'm being used, I'm in surrender to being a tool to convey the message of divine love, of Christ consciousness, that you are infinitely powerful, that the universe is here to give you the ultimate love, the biggest experience in life that you can fathom beyond what you can imagine, to relentlessly pursue your heart to the point where Yeah, you might want companionship and you are destined and assured to get a companionship if that's what you desire, but you're never ever alone. When you start living from the fifth dimension, the dimension of energy, you understand that emotions are simply just energy in motion. And as you learn more and more about yourself and you see where the unhealthy energies really weigh you down, you release those. The more you release, the more you receive. When you understand that hating your twin or being mad or holding on to resentment or standing on justice and expecting answers to come, there's a lot of spiritual traps here. There's a lot of bypassing opportunities. There's a reason why twin flames are the most toxic relationships, because on the surface, every good thing has to be questioned, does it not? So when you're approaching life or you're allowing life to be lived through you from a place of inner unity, inner sovereignty, when you allow yourself to be still, to really synchronize the hemispheres of your brain, and you really allow yourself to be at rest, then your brain waves start to create a pattern that fall in sync with the heartbeat in your chest. And from there, we have a heart-brain coherence. And science, don't we love our science? We love our logic, but science will tell us the benefits to heart-brain coherence. When your body is in a state of heart-brain coherence, you're emitting a different kind of energetic frequency. You are in union energy. If you are someone who resonates with the term twin flame, you have to understand that you will never reach union until you understand that you are a soul in a body here to be expressed in the most divine way possible. And know, yes, intellectually know, but know with your heart, know with a gnosis emphasis. There's a lot that goes into energy, frequency, and vibration. And we love Tesla, Nikola Tesla, for sharing that. If we want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And the same goes for divine partnership, whether that partnership be intimate romantic love, friendship, child rearing, parenting, whatever it is, sibling, whatever, in the grocery store. Read the energy. What is the flow? How do you feel when you're engaging with this person? How do you feel when you're engaging with yourself? Do you engage with yourself? These are just pivotal questions. And so as I land the plane, I'm going to hold to filming as regularly as possible. I don't know if I'm quite ready to commit to daily just yet, only because I'm in surrender to divine timing. And I'm seeing my calling come to the fore, but I am trusting that I will do the next right thing when my heart is impressed to do the next right thing. So with that, I bid you adieu and have a great day. Bye.